Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Susan and happy new month to everybody. So in this video we are going to be stitching this dress that you're seeing here on the thumbnail. You can see how it is. So we already drafted everything. So in this particular tutorial we are going to be stitching everything from the neckline and everything. We are going to be doing it in this video. So if this sounds like what you like to learn, stay on the line while we get started. These are the fabrics. You know, in the other one we already drafted everything, so I've already cut. So I'm not going to make the bustier to be too pronounced, so I'm using this soft wording. This is the soft wording, and I've used it to attach on all the fabric at the front part. You can see how it is. Then on the lining, I actually added just paper stay, the normal paper stay. So it depends on what you want in your own, how you want your own. I'm not going to waste time in teaching you how to stitch the bustier because I have a detailed tutorial on that. So I'm going to put the link on the description board, so you're going to go and check how to actually stitch your bustier. So this is when I have already stitched my bustier. I'm done. I just stitched it and this is how it is. I ironed it also, so you go watch that video if you don't know how to stitch it already. Is well detailed, so there is no need of us wasting our time. Let's just dive into the main reason why we are here. So I've already drafted it. I'm going to also go ahead and draft the lining and also the back. I'll go to the machine. I'm going to stitch the back that way. We tear it out and we are going to stitch it back, and after that, this is what we have. I'm going to iron it. This is it. So right now we are going to cut the neckline just like this. We are going to cut the neckline because we are going to be cutting another one, so we can add our allowance before we actually stitch it back. So for us to do this, we are going to cut it. So I actually placed it with the lining, and I'm cutting everything together with the lining. I've already stitched the lining just the same way I stitched the bustier, the upper part. So I'm just going to go ahead now. The way we curved it, we are going to, for us to maintain that shape, we're also going to maintain that shape. So we now have two for other side. You can see what we have here is sweetheart neckline. If you want yours to be deeper or anyhow you want it, you can still do it. So right now I'm going to use this. I'm going to add about 1 inch on this side where I'm going to stitch it because I'm going to turn it. You understand? I'm going to turn it, so I'm going to add about half inch on all parts. Then when I'm done, I'm just going to go ahead and cut it. Then this particular bustier that I have, I'm going to transfer it to the other fabric. You can actually do this on your pattern paper. Yes, I advise you cut it directly from your pattern paper, so you can add all your allowances from the pattern paper before doing this. Cut it on your pattern paper before doing this. So we are going to stitch it back just like this. So we've added all the allowance. You can see we've added all the allowance. So do this on your pattern paper. I think it will be easier for you, or anyhow you want. So I'm going to go ahead now. We are going to put it there, and we are also going to put it, but before then you're going to go over to the machine. We are going to stitch just like this to that point. Then we are going to turn it. We also stitch this other part. You can see how it is. I'm going to stop stitch because I don't want it to be showing. You can use Amy gum to also do it while you're stitching it. Then after that, I'm going to turn it over to this side. I'm going to stitch it. I'm not stitching this part that there is opening. I'll leave that part. So I'll stitch from this end to this other end, then I'll stitch from this end to this other end. Then I'm going to leave this part, then I'm going to notch it just like that. So after that, I'm going to notch this part, then I'm going to open it and I'm going to iron it so it will be flat for us to attach. So that's it. That's how it's going to be. We are going to attach it like that. So for now, we are going to go ahead now and turn our neckline. You can see how I'm turning the neckline. From there, I came down this way. Then from there, I'm also going to go ahead now and stitch from that point. When you get there, you stop, then you turn your machine. You also go ahead to do it like that. Be arranging it. While you're doing this, use your Amy gum so it will be easy for you. You can stop stitch, but use your Amy gum, it will be easier. So that's it. When I'm done, I'm going to also check if it's corresponding. I'm going to notch it closely so that it will lie down very flat. So after that, when I'm done, this is how it is, guys. You can see you're going to bring it out and you're not going to iron it first until you put the other one. So this is me just bringing it out and trying to arrange it. I'm just going to go ahead now and open this part the parts of the shoulder. You can see I'm going to open it. Then when I'm done opening it, I'm going to bring out that part that we did not stitch. You remember we left some parts that we did not stitch, so I'm going to bring that part and I'm going to put it like this, and with my Amy gum I'm going to stitch it again, making sure that you still follow the shape as it is. That's why I'm showing you guys on the machine. You can see, so you're going to be putting it and making sure that everything that you actually put is going to stay well, so you'll be looking at it when you're stitching it. So that's it. So when I was done, I'm just going to see how it is, guys. You can see we've stitched this part now, and you can see we are still maintaining that shape. So after that, I'm going to also open the down part over there. Then I'm going to go ahead now to also stitch it just like that. So when you're stitching it, you can pin it down, then you stitch it to that part, and now we have this other part. You can see we have it. See how it is. I had to wear it. This dress is not for me, so it's not going to be my size. Actually, the bust is not my size, it's a smaller bust. So that's it. So this is me just wearing it to check how it is. So I'll repeat the same for the other side. This is what I'm doing. I'll repeat the same for the other side. And when you're done from this other side, this is it. I'll repeat the same from this other side. Then we're also going to loose from this other part of the, you can notice that when I was doing it, I make sure that the strap that we are using, make sure that it is the same. Not this one is, you can actually use different one, but I just make sure that it's the same pattern, just like that. You get me? I use the same pattern, so I make sure the design is the same. So right now I'm going to also open this other side, then I'm going to slot in. Remember we added allowance. You can see there is allowance there, so you're going to open it and you try to put it inside also. Then you open it from the other end. Make sure that you check that where you're adding it is the same. Check where you're adding it is the same. You can measure it. So I'm just going to pin it down like that. Then I'm going to turn over. I'll go over to the machine now. Then I'm going to stitch it. Pin it down. You're going to take your time in doing this. If not, you're going to miss the shape. So after that, you're just going to stitch it, and when you're done, you just bring it out. This time around, you can go to your machine. If it's not right, you're going to remove it. You do it again. You go to your machine and you iron it. So guys, this is what we have. This is what you have. You can see how it is. It's even showing you better than in the mannequin. Showing you better than in the mannequin. So this is it when I was done. I've turned the neckline right now. You can see. So now I'm going to go ahead now to turn the neckline for the back side. So I'll just use 1/2 inch. Then I'll turn the neckline just like that. I added facing to it. If you want to learn how to add facing, it is there on the channel. You can go and add it. It's very simple. It's just a normal way of just putting the main fabric on top, so that even if your neckline shows from the lining, it will still show the fabric. It's not compulsory. It's just something you can do. So after that, this is the back part. I've also turned the back part with the lining. Turn the back part with the lining. So guys, if you watch this video to this point, please go ahead and like this video. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel if you've not, and please turn on the notification button so you see my next post. Please like this video. It means so much to me. Thank you. And please watch to the end, because there are a lot of things you're going to be learning. So this place now, we are done with the stitching of the fabric. So I'm trying to make sure that I have exactly my measurements, and this part is where when I used to tell you guys that our back neckline, our back waist depth and the front, they are not the same. So right now I'm going to trim it out. So I'm going to minus 1 inch from this side. That's to eliminate any bulge that we are going to be having. The side at your front bodies, you're going to take out 1 inch, because at the back waist is not the same with the front, so we are going to minus 1 inch also from the back. So we have to make it corresponding, so that when we stitch it together, it will correspond at the side. This is what I used to say. So you can see you have to make it to correspond. So I place it at the armhole, then I'm going to place it also on this armhole, because I want it to be even when I'm stitching it together. So I'm going to cut this out, everything. So that means we are going to eliminate any form of bulging, because if we don't take this out, our back will be showing, like it will be gaping at the back. So this one now will take care of that. So I went ahead now to check that my two are corresponding. The two back are corresponding. Our zipper allowance is here. I checked again and I make sure that they were all right. So right now what we are going to do, we are going to be joining the front and the down together. This is me just checking to make sure that it is corresponding. So I'm just going to notch it this way, then I'm going to keep it. And also for the skirts pattern, I didn't actually draft it here. I have a tutorial where I drafted the skirt. You can go and check it out. It's just the normal way of drafting your pencil skirt. So when I was done, I had to bring it this way. I'm going to take my dart also, so I'm going to bring it now. I want to turn it. This is the down part. I'm going to turn the down for both the front and the back. This is the front. I've already turned it, and I've also turned the back. So right now I'm going to notch the midpoint of this front skirt. Then I'm going to bring the front upper bodies of the front, then I'm going to join them together, stitching it from fabric to fabric and lining to lining, because I want to do this is inner sewing. So you're going to stitch it from that end to the other end, and from this other end you're going to stitch it to the other end. I have not taken my dart, that's why we still have excess. I'm going to take that. I'm not taking my dart for the skirt, so when I take my dart for the skirt, it's going to be corresponding, and then I'm going to tear it and I'm going to go over to the machine. Look at it here, I've taken my dart already and I've also stitched them together, you can see. So right now I make sure that my dart was where my bustier is, so we're going to stitch it over on this other side. Now that we are done stitching, we are going to also stitch over that page. So when I was done, I'm going to turn it over. So this is it. I'm going to repeat the same also. This is what we have, guys. This is what we have. So at the down part, I actually added paper stay. This is a small Ankara. I added paper stay for only the lining because I did not have enough to add for the fabric, so I added only for the lining. So if you have enough, you can add for lining and the fabric. So this is the upper bodies of the back. I've already taken my dart, so I'm going to also use the lining and I'm going to stitch it lining to lining and fabric to fabric. So this is it. When I was done stitching everything lining to lining and fabric to fabric, I'll just place it like this. You can see, so the excess is going to be my zipper allowance, so I'll make sure that the front and the back are the same. Then I'm going to stitch my front, my back, my zipper allowance. So when I was stitching, I actually left some inches for a slit because it's a pencil skirt, you need slit so the person can be able to work. So that's why I left that slit. The slit you can use about 18 inches from this particular dress I'm making is 3/4 of it. It's not the long one, it's 3 yards I use, so I made use of 3/4 instead of the long. If you want it longer, you're just going to extend. You're going to measure your measurements normally. So this is it. When I was done, I'm going to go ahead now to join the shoulders together. I will use 1/2 inch and I'm going to join the shoulder. I'll turn the shoulder over to the other side, then I'll use the back pattern of the lining, then I'm bringing the back to the front. So that's what I did. So I'm going to go ahead now and stitch it. I'm done with it. So now I want to shape this dress. So what I'm going to do, bust measurement divided by 2, then I'm going to, anything that remain the excess, I'm going to share it between the two. So if it's 17 and a half, I'm going to use whatever remain 3 inches. I'm going to use 1.5 in this side and 1.5 in this side. On the underbust, I took an underbust measurement and what I had remainder was 3 inches. I'm going to use 1.5 on this side and 1.5 on the other side. That is it. That is it. I'm going to use 1.5 on the, make sure you stick it, make sure you pin it down so it will not be shaking. Pin it down and make sure that the back zipper is on the front, middle front. After that, I'm going to take the hip measurement divided by 2. Whatever I have, I'm going to add it there. So what I had 3 inches left, so I'm going to share it also 1.5 inches on this side and 1.5 inches on the other side. Remember, they are equal, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do 1.5 on the other side and 1.5 on this other side. Then I'm just going to go ahead now and connect it just like this. You can see how I connected it. So that's how I'm going to do. So after I connected it, I'm just going to turn down here. Then I came down from the waist, I came down by 15 inches. That's just, let's say, like 5 inches after the hip measurements. So that's about from the waist 15 inches down or 17 inches, depend on your client's body or your height. So after that, I'm just going to go ahead now and measure it from the waist down to that point, 15 inches from the waist down to that point. After that, I'm just going to go ahead now and connect it You can see how I did. So I added half inch extra. That means I want a little shape to come out from there. So if I took 2 inches here, I'm going to take 1.5 inches. I'm going to take 2.5 inches over there. That means I added some inches so that it will come up a little bit, so that there will be a shape. So from there, whatever I have here is what I'm going to take down to the middle part. You can see I took it down. Remember that when I was stitching the zipper part, I actually used pin to pin it down. So you can see how it is. It's already coming. The shape is already there. You can see it looking so beautiful already, like it's on somebody's body. Yes, so that's it. I'm done with the dress already. So it's for us to attach our sleeve. So I've gone ahead to trim this sleeve, and I'm going to measure around what we have on this, so that if it's not, this sleeve is not good enough, you're going to trim it. So this is the fabric that is left. So we're going to use it to actually make this sleeve. It's a puff sleeve that has a pleating or a gathers, whatever you want. Then you're going to put elastic at the waistline. So this is it. I had to bring out a long fabric just like this, and I'm just going to cuff it this way just to make it wider. Is it normal sleeve you're going to cut, but you just make it bigger. You can use slash or split, or you can use this pattern. Anyone works. So this is it. When I was done, I just went ahead to trim it. So when I was done, I just went ahead to measure what I'm going to have, because I'm going to actually stitch it. I'm going to actually stitch it on that part. I'm going to go over to the machine and I'm going to stitch it. You can actually do it this way. So I'm going to go over to the machine, then I'm going to also stitch it, and when I'm done, I'm going to come back for us to gather it. So I'm done stitching. Now it's time for us to gather it. So I'm going to gather it, and I'll make sure that whatever I gathered, I'm going to gather. Then the sleeve is going to remain only what we have at the armhole. So I'm done with that. So I went ahead to attach it. You can see it's short. I actually use the sleeve length of about 16 inches. I'm supposed to use up about 20 inches, because when it's a puff sleeve, after puffing it, it will reduce in size. So this is because this is what I had left. I'm just going to use it like that. So this is what we have. You can choose to leave it like this, but this Ankara is small. If you leave it like this, it will be flying over, but it's still very fine leaving it. So I went ahead to fold the down part by half an inch. Then I'm going to add elastic to read 1 inch elastic. That's what I'm going to add at the down part, and with that, our dress is actually ready. You can see the dress is very simple and is very, very beautiful. So please go ahead and like this video, guys. If you've not liked this video, I'm going to wait for you right now. Like this video, guys. This means a lot to me. Comment, drop a kind comment for me, and please subscribe. We have a lot coming up. I've made a lot of plans for us. We're going to be learning Bustier. Like, if you have no idea about Bustier, we're going to be making a challenge of posting Bustier. I'm still working on it. I want you guys to go ahead and subscribe so you do not miss anything. So this is the outcome of the dress. It's actually the 3/4 of the dress. The mannequin is not doing justice to it, because the bust is actually very small for the Bustier. So go ahead and subscribe, turn on the notification button, and see you in my next one, guys. Thank you.